average, giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off the play fake, Levis. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely...
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Pickett's throw. Johnson on poke free. Football's held. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 44 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Pickett. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 46, here's second and a yard. Here's Pickett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the right side with Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. Open. And coughed it up. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build up.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Levis now off of play action. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. 2nd and 9. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First and 10, it's Levis. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 30-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. Gets through, and now an opening. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Past the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles. Right, they declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
A give to Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again with Harris. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And quickly they get to the line. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Levis on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Pickett now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. This is caught by Tucker. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett throwing again on second down. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pickett right back to the air again. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they
and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.